Dear friends and faithful believers, with hearts full of hope and gratitude, we sincerely welcome each of you who have come here today to our channel. May the peace and grace of Jesus Christ accompany and be with you in every moment of your life. In the context of the dramatic changes taking place in nature, we are witnessing an unprecedented meteorological phenomenon. From a storm initially predicted to be only moderate in intensity, Hurricane Milton in the Gulf of Mexico has rapidly intensified, causing meteorological agencies to make every effort to update information to the public. This increase in intensity has quickly put Milton on the list of memorable storms in history, with the title of Storm of the Century. This not only shows the power of nature but also makes us realize the fragility of human life in the face of natural disasters. In particular, Hurricane Milton is forecast to make landfall in Florida, which has not yet recovered from the damage caused by Hurricane Helene not long ago. Milton's reappearance is putting Floridians on alert, forcing them to prepare for what might happen. It is remarkable that at this time, we are witnessing an unprecedented natural event in history. There are up to 3 hurricanes operating in the Atlantic Ocean in October. Of these 3 storms, Hurricane Milton stands out with the greatest destructive power, demonstrating the unpredictability and abnormality of extreme weather phenomena occurring all over the world. Hurricane Milton has made history by becoming the first Atlantic hurricane to have up to 3 active storms simultaneously in the same month of October, an event that clearly reflects the complex climate changes we are facing. This event is not only a testament to the power of nature, but also a reminder of the need to work together to protect our habitat and be ready to face the challenges that nature brings. In addition to Hurricane Milton, which is forming in the Gulf of Mexico and is forecast to make landfall in Florida in about 2 days, there are 2 other storms, Hurricane Kirk and Hurricane Leslie. According to information from the U.S. National Hurricane Center, both of these storms are likely to move over the sea without making landfall. Senior hurricane researcher Philip Klotzbach from the University of Colorado pointed out that, in the past 170 years, there have never been 3 hurricanes operating simultaneously in the Atlantic Ocean after September. While it is possible in August and September, it is almost impossible from October to the end of the year, based on data archived by the NHC since 1851. Hurricane Milton has now strengthened into a Category 5 storm, the strongest on the Saffir-Simpson scale that the U.S. is using, with winds of up to 290 km/h, according to a CNN report. If converted to the scale that Vietnam often uses, this wind speed exceeds level 17, in fact it is much higher than that. Thus, Hurricane Milton has officially become the strongest storm in the world this year, surpassing Hurricane Beryl with the strongest recorded winds of 265.5 km/h, according to information from the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. These unusual developments not only surprise scientists but also warn us about the challenges that the current climate is facing. However, many meteorologists are now saying that Hurricane Milton has not yet reached its peak intensity, which suggests that the storm may continue to strengthen in the coming time. No matter how favorable the surrounding environmental conditions are, a storm can only reach a certain limit according to the principles established by science. But according to information from the Miami Herald, Hurricane Milton is challenging these limits, as it is approaching a level that meteorologists call maximum potential intensity. When meteorologists are forced to use the concept of maximum potential intensity to describe a storm, this is not simply a reflection of its strength, but also a deep concern about the extreme power that the storm can achieve. We can see that, according to current scientific standards, Hurricane Milton is extremely strong, not only based on human perception but also verified by any applied measurement. Currently, based on atmospheric pressure, Super Typhoon Milton has entered history as the fourth strongest hurricane ever recorded, a remarkable piece of information that the Miami Herald pointed out and made many people ponder the mystery of creation. So, how much stronger can Hurricane Milton be? Meteorologists say that only time can answer this question, and it is a pity that the unpredictable is always latent in terrible natural disasters like this. According to the Joint Typhoon Warning Center of the United States, Hurricane Milton's wind speed is predicted to reach 295 km/h this afternoon Vietnam time, a terrible number that people can hardly imagine. Meanwhile, researcher Tomer Berg of the National Weather Service Weather Prediction Center in the U.S. has commented that Milton's wind speed limit could reach 314 km/h, a number that is not only astonishing but also worrying for everyone. Superstorm Milton is currently moving towards the state of Florida, which has just experienced severe devastation by Hurricane Helene less than 2 weeks ago. Hurricane Helene caused a major disaster, killing more than 220 people, and hundreds of people are still missing, leaving a tragic mark on the people. In this context, Florida residents have been advised to prepare for what could be the largest evacuation since Hurricane Irma hit the state in 2017, according to information from The Independent. This preparation is not simply a safety measure but also shows the seriousness and readiness to face the threats that Hurricane Milton may bring. At the same time, it is also a reminder to us of the awesome power of nature and the need to pray and put our trust in God in such difficult times. While the storms sweep away what we know, God's protection and mercy remain the greatest comfort to suffering souls. This is also a profound reminder to us of the immense power of nature, a power that can change our lives in the blink of an eye and sometimes bring unimaginable pain. Hurricanes, with their terrible devastation, sweep away not only material possessions but also the most familiar things in our daily lives. In such difficult moments, when everything seems to be falling into chaos, we are even more aware of the need to pray and put our trust in God. In times of trial, turning to God is not only a source of spiritual encouragement but also a deep commitment in the soul, helping us to maintain hope and inner strength. Especially when the storms sweep away everything we know, God's protection and mercy become the greatest comfort to the suffering soul. We seek not only material protection from God, but also peace of mind, a source of strength to continue walking in faith. It is in times of darkness and trial that we need to remind each other that God is always there, bringing hope and comfort to those who are facing pain and loss. This emphasizes that no matter how strong the storm, God's love and mercy can heal wounds and illuminate the darkest paths of our lives.